Okay. So today is a little interesting. CHV. Significant improvement. That's always good. So we want to keep ACV on the watch. Decent press release. It broke that 200 EMA. And there's resistance on tool. Yeah, right here. So gapped up to 460, but came right back down. So I'm gonna keep an eye on this guy for sure. MBY, we're still gonna keep an eye on. This thing went nuts yesterday and it's continued to climb. So we'll see what it does because a lot of eyes are gonna be on it. Oops. Oops. Trial improvement. Eh, so maybe we'll keep that on watch. With this guy. Day clearance advances. So that's interesting. And we're gapping up above the 200 EMA, so this thing's got room to run at least to $5, it looks. And maybe a lower resistance at 460. But keep this on watch too. BFY. Million repurchase program. Mm, let's keep it on watch. Just see if it gets to $1. Ugly chart pattern. No news off the list. IFMK. Uh, this guy had a pretty good move yesterday. From $1 to 224, but looks like a pump and dump maybe. What was the news yesterday? So agreement of acquisition. Okay, so that's not bad either. We'll keep it on watch for a continuation today. IFRX. Oh, this is the dead cat that hasn't really bounced yet. Still got some volume on it, but not a big fan of it. Oh yeah, it's ACH. What's going on with JAGX? Whoa. So reverse stock split, uh, first stock split, and then some type of good news, and this thing has went crazy. So we're out of Sid, are you in the live stream? If you're listening to the live stream, just say yes, so I know and I can explain. I can answer that question real quick. I can actually show you. Okay, so most likely, you're not in real-time data. So you need to go support chat over here, live support, and create support requests, and request that your paper trade account be put in real-time data. If not, you're going to have about a 15-20 minute delay. So that's why yours would still be white. Uh, it's still acting like it's in pre-market. So you just need to put in a request with them for real-time data. Yeah, so up here you see on mine it says real-time data connected. So yeah, just go to support chat, live chat, create support request, uh, and go to general support, and then request that real-time data, and they'll put it in the real-time data for you right now. Because right now you've got a 15-20 minute delay on your actual information. So what I'm seeing versus what you're seeing, my screen's 15 minutes earlier. TRB. Oh, specs. What is this, a top gainer? Oh no, it's weird. Okay. The ACHB. Keep this guy on watch. See if this starts to form a U. Get some movement there. Tag X is way up. Ooh, man, that got shorted out quick. 15 down to 1160. Ooh, that's why you do not chase. Because you can get killed very easily. Mots. A little bit going on. VFY, nothing. IFMK. Let's see, where's resistance at 115. So, break of $1 here. We might could start getting a move on this. Above the VWAP already. Not a lot of volume coming in through here. No, because like this little white guy, this little white dash, not much volume. And there's a lot of sellers in this 105 area. We'll keep an eye on it, but we'll come back. Gotta start narrowing down this list though. Uh, got a bit of a U here on IFRX on this long dead cat bounce here. Maybe the break of the VWAP. I don't know. I don't like that play. Like I said, normally dead cat bounce is the one I like to play. They move first day. This guy really didn't move. So a lot of volume is gonna be on JagX probably. A lot of people watching it. People watching MBY. If this thing keeps going down though, uh, probably most likely it'll keep going down. Nothing there. So we just need to find a pattern. That's going to start forming. Yeah, see. No good. So we're going to go ahead and take this off the list. Tired of looking at it. Check ACHV. CHV. Man, a lot of stocks are dropping right now. Are we missing anything anywhere else? Let's see. CTRV. So CTRV. This guy already went on a little run. There's no pattern though, really. I mean, you could kind of say this is a U shape from pre-market to here, but you're still buying way up here. Break of the VWAP would have been the best entry, but it's not really a pattern there to predict that this is going to go this crazy. All right, so we're going to put CRTV on the list because as long as this has volume, other stocks are not. SESN. So days like this are tricky because there's a lot of pretty good press releases, good volume, but it's spread out right now. So we got to narrow this list down to what's going to be the one to play, and we've got a lot of narrowing down to do at this point. And I'm not too happy about it when it's like this. Makes it a little more trickier. So JagX, nice bounce there off at $11. Still too high to play though, but we're gonna keep these on watch. This guy's opened up off the halt all the way up to $12. So crazy, crazy movements. This is a hot market right now. A lot of big movers. IFMK up to $1. This guy's got quite a spread. Actually, so he missed that little move. It's a very quick move though. Break of $1 up to 110. That'd have been a decent little quick play, but that's about as far as it would go. It's got two EMAs right here at that 110, so that's a lot of resistance. Do have a big buyer at $1 holding it up. So we'll just keep it on watch, see if it slowly builds up to that 1010 mark. JagX back up to $15. This this is kind of a U shape. If you had a big account, you might could play this on a U shape, but it have to be the break of 1550, and there it goes. Yeah, so that was predictable. Predictable U shape. on a big stock. I mean, this guy moved up at 15, down 11, up to 16 something now. So that was a quick little predictable play if you had a big account. Because back here, you get in anywhere around here. I mean, right here you kind of got a little W shape in pre-market. So could have got in here, grabbed this up. But if you're waiting for the market to open, you see this, you're like, you don't want to touch that. Just straight up out the gate, because this is going to happen. So you wait. All right, this thing's done crashing out, starting to come back up. Break a VWAP and get a good entry there. We're at that break of 1550. So that was pretty predictable. Just a big price play though. CTRV still going straight up. Uh, I'm not touching that. Although you can see down here, kind of got a little ugly U shape, break of the VWAP, and you just ride it up. So what are we going to play? Because those are big price stocks. I don't think MBY is going to do anything today. Again, unless we get a U shape back up to the VWAP, which is possible, but this big of a run, shorters are going to try to come in and push us down today. NVFY, there's just no volume on this thing. I don't know. And this guy's still sitting at $1 doing nothing. Dryo doing nothing. Mods, so we're going to take mods off because this is way down. All right. Yeah. Yeah, this got an ugly chart pattern too at the top. So we're going to take that guy off. ACHV still has potential to U-shape, but we're way down. Got these EMAs right here, which are right around the VWAP. I thought this was a good press release. Yeah, so this is one of them weird ones. Even even TD Ameritrade doesn't understand it. Sheds more than 20% off halt despite having positive results. So I don't know. I don't know why people are not happy about that. Let's see. NOVN. Whew. Uh, guy since May has been on almost a straight up move. But we have no news, no anything, so we're not going to play that. I'll kill too many shares, but a little bit of movement. So you can see there's a lot of stocks doing a lot of stuff. Kirk. No news. No news on this guy. It's just like a little dead cat. I don't like that either. CTRV. All right, so this is another kind of pattern. This would be called a bull flag. And another pattern we look for besides U's is triangles. You can see this is kind of making a triangle. It looks like a flag. You have a flagpole here. I know it's kind of a curled flagpole, but if you imagine this is all one big move, then this would be a flagpole, and it's kind of making a flag. So the break of this flag, you can have a movement on up. So you can see it's a little outside of this flag now. I would say, yeah, probably get the touch to 13. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, so that was predictable. Bull flag right there. I drew the flag right there at that area, and then you got a nice move. So The big guys are being predictable. This guy was a U shape. Break right here, got all the way up to 17. I can see it crashed out. This thing is just moving crazy. VI still nothing. NVIFY. There's just no volume on this thing whatsoever. Well, let's see, what's the news? Oh, that repurchase program. That's not good enough news. There's too much else going on. Just man, this guy's still hardly doing anything. Just, as you can see, there's just not a lot of volume on it. So, cryo, nothing there, no volume. Take it off the list. ACHV. I still have hope. Hope for this guy, especially because this press release, not really a press release, but this news thing here, like they're shocked. They're like, why is this going down with positive results, positive press release? So we definitely want to keep this on watch. IFMK, there's not much there. MIRN popping up, nothing there. DAPR, some ugly movements, but not a lot of volume. MIRN, let's take a check. Yeah. So what was that? AVDL. And this thing straight up moved from down here up to the EMA. It's above the EMA. Well, actually, now it's right at it. So this is really sketchy. You need a strong break, but I'm not a fan of that. So yeah, it's that bull flag. Yep, right there, and it got halted too. So that was classic. That was a perfect pattern. Very predictable. That's two I've predicted, and they're just higher price stocks. I don't really want to play. So where's the low price mover today? Where's that guy? All right, so ACHV starting to catch some support here at $3. I like that. Because if this is the bottom of the U, uh, we could look for an entry here. Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of support right here at this $3. You can see a lot of this kind of held up through here. So we might look for a position at $3. Think for a second here. I don't want to think too hard. I don't want to miss out either, but yeah, so three is gonna see what's on the chart. 250. Got some support in pre-market at three. I'm gonna kind of give it a second here just to make sure. We don't have a lot of buyers at three, but this thing kind of stayed held up at three, so. And it has, I guess, a good press release, just nobody else likes it. So let's see. It's right on this three mark. There's a little bit of support here. And that's what I'm waiting to see if it holds up. Because it did get all the way down to 286, 285. So the fact that it's been constantly crashing down, I just want to make sure three holds up before I buy in there. And this is forms. Good press release, and it's not doing good. It's down. And so, how far is it going to go down before it turns back around? That's what I'm saying. $3 seems to be holding up, and we do have a U shape kind of forming. We needed to come back up and around here, uh, but like I said, how much lower can this really go when it's got uh, the criteria, four criteria, and a decent press release? Yeah, it says results positive. So you can see it kind of starting to crack $3 a little bit. So that's why I'm holding off, because I don't I don't understand why it's still going down. It didn't gap up. I guess it did. It gapped up and opened up at 461, but it's been downhill ever since. Like if you look on the chart here, it's lower than you know what it's been in a couple months off of a good press release. That doesn't make any sense. So we'll, we'll keep it on watch. I don't. Sometimes you get this. You'll get something, and maybe I need to read into the uh, the press release a little more. Maybe there's something in there that's causing it to go down. But then this throws me off, despite positive results. So I don't know. So let's see. JAGX doing its crazy thing. CTRV halted on the way down after that spike, after that bull flag spike, which makes sense. This thing's been going straight up. That was the flagpole, and then we bust out of this flag. But from there, you know, how much further do you go up? You look on the chart over here. There's nothing out here. Things went from boom all the way up here. So, like ACHV, how low can you actually go? Uh, Opposite on this play, how high can you actually go? So, Jacket's doing crazy. ACHV still right around that $3 area, but it's looking so weak. I just don't understand why. I might have to read in this press release. But I'm not seeing anything else. Here was Zine having treatment for autism. Another big price stock. As you can see, perfect little U shape here. Go down, break of this VWAP, break of this U shape, get a little dollar run. So it's these patterns are so predictable. Like I said, it's a bigger price stock, so I wasn't really paying any attention to that. What's this tiger? No news. And we have barely a run. Oh, this has got a huge float, so we want nothing to do with that. Man, what am I missing? I got to be missing something. Where's the little play, the little cheapy play? We got the big guys moving. So let's see here at 320, there's a pretty big seller on ACHB. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know if 320 will hold up with some type of resistance because of that, but and this could just be a scare play. Maybe somebody's trying to short this because it looks so weak. So I don't know. Just scan again. Let's check and see. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Any. Okay, why did this not show up? Any BFY. Let's pull you back over. MTP. Okay, we got up here. Mods is starting to move a little bit. ABIL. All right, so let's see what we got because we're missing something. So, no news on this whatsoever. It does fall into the criteria except for the news. Could say, well, not really. Yeah, it's kind of pumpy. Up 28% without really a good reason. I don't know about that. VFY. Let's see, it still isn't doing anything. There's like no volume on this thing. We'll just keep it on watch because if it gets up to that dollar, uh, that could be good. MTP, nothing there. Take it off. Oops. Mots. Mots. Did have a little U shape, kind of. But it's still below this VWAP. Break of 450, maybe. And VWAP's right at 450. Yeah, so we'll keep that on watch too. I think I took it off the list, but IFMK still nothing. ABIL nothing. Let's see, CTRV not doing too much now. JAGX not doing too much now. So where's the volume gonna go? Eh, this looks very pumpy. I do not like. Things are slowly building up. This guy's getting a little closer. And ACHV is still holding at $3. So, be honest with you, I don't really know. I'm looking all around. I'm not finding anything else. Uh, so it's kind of hard to say. I like that this is holding up $3, but that's all it's doing right now. So I don't like that. Doesn't have a lot of volume either. I don't know. And these two guys, they're too big and too far up to play. That thing got halted again. Yeah, I got halted again on the way up. So this play is just like, at this point, where's your predictability at? We had the bull flag drop down. Did get I guess, yeah, we did get a bounce off the VWAP off of this crash and then back up, halted again. All right. Well, like I said, we're not going to play either one of those, so we need to find what we're going to try to play. And some days there just might not be a good option. I mean, we're trying to go for consistency. We want every play to be a win. And every play is not going to automatically be a win, so you'll have a loss from time to time. But you don't want to force anything. Like, I don't want to just jump in something to jump in it because I can't find nothing I really like and then just take loss for no reason. It's dumb. So we're kind of getting this little slow, steady jog up to this 450 mark. So let's keep an eye on that. Game 5. I think about 500 shares. I don't remember. See it keep building a little bit. ACHV is now dropped below $3. That's why I didn't want to get in it, because it was just looking so weak. I mean, how low is this thing really gonna go? I kind of want to read that press release and see if I miss there was something in there. So let's see. Just pull it up. Positive. I mean, yeah. Yeah, so this thing's way down. Uh, I don't know why. The press release didn't seem to be bad. IFMK, it's dropped down. Uh, so yeah, that's not good. And he doesn't have it. So right now, this seems to be the only option, and that's if it can get to that 450 mark. And it's fine right now. It's doing a slow little movement. We'll make sure it's not going to drop pretty hard from this VWAP. It's like you can see it came up and hit the VWAP here, and didn't break, and it came back down. It's just kind of slowly riding under it. But yeah, keep in mind this thing can drop all the way down to 350. It's already done it once today, so that's why I'm making sure. Because I mean, it can drop fast. From here, you see it went from $4 to 350, and that's in 1 minute. So you got to be really careful with plays like that. So I wanted to be for sure on it. I'm just really not seeing anything else. Potential of anything. Ways to buy. $3 a share. We do have a little bit of a U shape on this thing. Let's see. Big float though. Ooh, there's a big buyer there. Big sellers here. But this thing's got a pretty big float, so I don't think we wanna touch it. It does have a little U shape, but it's not moved that much. I mean, the low's 196. It's up to 210. I mean, that's you know a 15-cent difference that it's moved in the past 30 minutes. Not worth playing, really. Go back to Mont's. Still riding right under there. And these guys still moving up. Right now, you've got CTRV and JAGX both kind of fighting for volume. I mean, you can see it's been back and forth. Let's see how back and forth it's been. Yeah. So JAGX, you see they both kind of opened. CTRV kept going, so this guy started crashing. CTRV had this little consolidation. And Jagex had to move up. And then when the bull flag formed back here on CTRV, so yeah, bull flag starting to move up, and Jagex had a big dip. So these two you can see are back and forth fighting for the volume in the market. So a lot of traders are here. So the fact that there's two of them that high price means that war is going to keep a lot of people's attention. So we may not get any other play we can move on. And see here, Mott's never got up there, broke down, so we're not going to touch it. Didn't quite get up there where I needed to. This guy's still doing nothing. I'm just going to take this off the list. ACHV, what are you doing, bud? All the way down to 267. So that was lower. That was lower than it got in pre-market. So I don't know why this thing just keeps dropping. I'm still keeping it on watch just in case it makes a huge U shape. You know, about 20 more minutes. We could get, it could still make a U shape. I mean, the press release is positive, so there's not really any reason for the stock to keep going down. I mean, you look at all the other ones, they're going up. So basically, I think it's just not getting any volume. You see, in pre-market, it wasn't getting much volume. And probably what happened was, and this may be why it's going down, actually, now that I think about it. People saw this press release right here this morning and got in expecting a big movement like we've been getting. And instead, uh, people who were holding this probably sold. What's going on in my chart? So it's not even showing on here that opened a 461. It would be right up here. So the people who are probably holding this, expecting something good out of this press release, when it opened up there, they probably just sold and got out of it. And then so people who were holding it were kind of like, oh, why is this going down? This should be going up. And they started getting out of it. And everybody just kind of is not feeling it on this stock. The only thing I can think of is it's a mental thing where when everybody saw this, or if they were in on this and it started going down, they just have a bitter taste in their mouth. So, but like I said, it is a positive press release, so we don't want to ignore it completely. I just wish we could find something in the price range to trade. It's unpredictable. Well, it's getting back close to that $3 mark. So yeah, we'll just keep it on watch. It looks like CTRV and JAGX are still battling. Mott's kind of way down there. We'll keep a little eye on it. I really don't know. I said when I started, I said this is an interesting day because there's a lot going on. But other than those big stocks on the U shape and the bull flag, I've not really seen a decent play yet that would get me in any of these plays under $10. I'm young, I'm tired, I'm bored. There's nothing going on. No action. So MRIN. I feel like I looked at that earlier. Yeah, I did. So it's not doing anything. Let's go back to the scan and see if there's anything interesting. Not really. Cool. So let's just pull a couple more of these over and look. Uh, so what do we pull over? Arcu. Man, it's just an ugly chart pattern, no news. Pretty high float. Oh bueno. HBT. Not a fan of this chart pattern. No news. The float's okay. Nothing going on. There's one bid at 98 cents. Or is that the ask? Is that the ask? So not even any. Okay. Or I'm sorry, there was one sell at 98 cents. The bid and ask are down here. I just got confused because there's nothing going on up there. That's the slowest time in sales ever. Definitely not touching that. Capper. Not a great pattern. Nothing going on. Got a little bit of sales. Nothing there. Yeah, so I don't think I'm missing anything. Any I mean this had a it's not a decent move, but where's the predictability? Why did it do this? You know? Uh, and it looks like it's starting to make a big U shape. Let's switch to the 5-minute chart pattern. So if you look at this was similar to the other play. What was CTRV? The bull flag, yeah. Uh, so this is similar. This the flagpole, and this kind of looks like a flag with the flag, which it did pop up above that flag about 20 cents right here. Uh, but the flag is kind of more. I mean, really, it's a perfect bull flag. But it's kind of. It's almost. It's like almost pointing down. So you want your flags to kind of point up. So you want it more like this. So the flag, like if the wind's blowing the flag, then the flag will probably be pointing up. At least that's what we want. Uh, where this one flag's kind of going down. I mean, it did get a pop off of this flag, but it was only a quick pop and then it just crashed down. So, um, we do have a bit of a U shape forming. If this could get above $2 again on the break of the VWAP, that could be a decent play. But like I said, we don't have a press release. The only thing I can think of that is a catalyst would be maybe this chart pattern. And it's not really a good chart pattern, but it's not terrible. Well, it's not that great. I don't know. This is kind of pumpy. So maybe, I mean, you don't have a great reason on this to play this. We do have this U shape forming up to this break of two. There's nothing else going on. In the past, this thing has went on a big rip. So right now, it's kind of a coin flip on this guy. And it's kind of a gamble. If we had a reason, this would be fine. This would be absolutely fine. We just wait for this U shape to come back up to this VWAP, break it two, bam, get a nice little move. But said there's no press release. There's no reason. Like my only reason I can see is maybe this chart pattern. This thing is about as low as it's gonna get. Down at this 150 support, so we're getting a little bounce up. And this thing's went on a massive rip before, so it's really the only thing with pattern. NVFY still not doing anything. We'll take it off. ACHV. Maybe a big U shape throughout the rest of the day on this guy. I don't know. That play, like I said, people must have a bitter taste in their mouth. And predictability's gone. Oh, so getting that U shape, the break of two, the strong break of two. Let's see. Wait for that strong break. I don't know if I want to play this or not. I don't like that it doesn't have a reason to be doing this. I don't want to play something just to play it. We are above the VWAB. Just barely. I'm waiting to see if it gets the strong break. Because right now it's not had a strong break. It's barely there. This thing does have a low float though. Only 2 million shares, so the float's probably 1.9 or something. Not scary in itself. So yeah, they're starting to drop back down some. It meets 3 of the 4 criteria, but that's not good because we need the reason. If not, if there's no real good reason, it's just a pump and dump. Which this big 5-minute candle here, $1.50 up to 220, it looks like a pump and dump. Yeah, so I'm being hesitant. You see, it didn't get that strong break at 2 over the VWAP. It did break over the VWAP for a second, but it didn't get a strong break. So if you try to get in here, this 205 mark, you're down like 10 cents right now, and you're hoping that it goes back up, and that's a bad place to be. See, it's still going down. So that's why I did not touch it. I thought about it. I even started put my mouse on the buy button, but then I was like, no, this does not have a reason. Stick to the plan. Yeah, so I don't know, guys. It may be it for the day. I did not see anything else. It's pretty much the CTR v Jagex show at this point. Yeah, what the? I thought we looked at this. So it's 30 more percent. It's right up here. This EMA. We don't have any reason for this. It's probably a pump and dump. Some guru in some chat room was like, "Oh, he's bought in like way back here. He thought this thing was gonna go on a massive rip like it did here, and it didn't do anything. So he's been holding it like in this 80% in this 80 cent range, and now the day he was like, oh yeah, the EMAs and the 50 and the 9 are like touching squeeze pattern. Everybody buy here. Everybody in his chat room bought. He's in back here somewhere. It's 80 cent in its 80 cent range, and they started buying and pushing it up, and he sold up here. Probably telling them, oh, this thing's gonna go to the 114 EMA and break. Although it's not broke here, it came above it, but went way back down below, so it didn't break. Up, didn't break. Now it's hitting again. Like you can see, it's not been above this 200 EMA, so this is probably a pump and dump. Try to get everybody trapped so he can lose on this position. Well, nothing's going on. I'm gonna check one of my long holds. Yeah, so good. This is not a day trade. This is a long. Yeah, but anyway, like looking at this as a swing trade. Now, swing trade, you got to look a little farther back. Well, I am pretty far back. What did I just do? Oh, okay. So yeah, back here, it had some movement. Is in this range. So I'm in somewhere right around here. This stock is pretty much said that it's going to get FDA approval of their birth control thing that is like super good, whatever. I did some research on it. And so I've been holding back in here through these little dips, waiting for it to make its move. And you see it made a nice move here up to 725, but that was just off of some other stuff that was decent. And you see it's coming back up again. So I'm just waiting for that FDA clearance on this thing. But this is not a day trade. This is just a long hold. I can do videos about long holds. Uh, I'm not as big on them because it's slower money. But I had a few months to where I couldn't day trade because of other things. So I just bought into this just to hold because like I said, I did some research, uh, and it felt all right. It felt like a good hold, and so far it is. I'm up, so that's a good thing. But back to the day. Any nothing there. We're gonna take this off because I feel like it's a pump and dump. Mott's down to 403. Nothing there. ACHV still crashing. HEBT. Looks like another. Yeah, that's the other pump and dump. So, and I don't see anything else. I mean, I've looked around. It's 9:30 my time, 10:30 Eastern. So usually only trade to 10:30 or 11. And the fact that I've just not seen anything else to play. You can see these guys are going down now. And those are where the volume. That's where the volume was on these two fighting. But I don't see anything else. I'll check one more time. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Look at all these guys. Yeah, RPO. Nothing there. RGLS. New press release, but it's a garbage press release. Nobody cares about that. 10x. This was a big mover a while back. Nothing going on. RDA. Cool was a reverse stock split. Never really did anything. So it looks like cool. Yeah, nothing's still there. I mean, it's had some green days, but not a lot going on. So some days it's best just to sit out and play it safe. And this looks like one of those days. I tell you, there's nothing going on. IFMK. I know we were watching this earlier. Oh yeah, this guy looking for that $1 break. Oh yeah, so I did. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. This one I was saying earlier. Uh, we're looking for a $1 break, and it did get a quick little move up to 110. So I mean that could have been a quick play, but not really a big deal. I mean, maybe 50 to 100 bucks, but probably not even worth playing really. And it wasn't really a pattern either. It was just kind of like, oh, if this breaks $1, it might move a little. Let's see. A lot of stocks in the green, but none of them are doing anything. RC, yeah, RCI. Let's see, nothing there. Acre, that used to be a good mover. Nothing there. Yeah, so I'm just not seeing anything. Seeing anything at all. Some days it's like that. And nothing over here. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the day. I'm not gonna spend much more time uh, just because I'm not seeing anything else. Pretty boring morning. JAGX and CTRV was where the money was at, but you had to have a lot of money to play these. So yeah, nothing else. One more last quick check. And I don't see anything. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for this live stream. Nice, boring morning, but sometimes it's best to stay out if there's nothing predictable to make some money on. You know, you could have made a huge profit yesterday on, what was it, PBY? Is that what it was? No, that was not it. JBY. Can't remember the name of that stock now. Looked at so many stocks this morning, I'm forgetting what yesterday's big mover was. Hold on a second, let's see. Well, anyway, you could have made big money yesterday, and you get up, you're excited, you're ready to trade today, uh, and then you can't find anything besides these two big price stocks, which you really don't want to touch. So at least you would keep your profits from yesterday, just jump in something just to jump in it and lose like one of those pump and dumps. That's the key, is keeping your profits consistent. So while there might not have been a good trade for us today, that's okay. Tomorrow there will probably be one. Very, very few days do we have where we don't find any good trades. And like I said, there was some good trades on Jagex and CTRV, but they're just so high priced. If you're trying to grow a smaller account, you're not going to touch those. So, but yeah, that's it, guys. I'm gonna hop off here, and I'll see you tomorrow.